Hello, SimTheWorld here. Thanks for stopping by. We are continuing our series through PC Building Simulator, the Esports expansion. We currently are on our second week with the new team. This is day 2. Last episode you can check out, we started off by getting 2 of our teammates' PCs ready for the tournament at the end of the week. Already we have another crazy text message spree on our phone. I'm not looking forward to looking at that. Why don't we check out our email? Oh my god, there are so many requests. Hi, I'm Marcia, CEO of Trinity Esports. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I've heard a lot about you and wanted to see if you could help me with something. I have a computer here that belongs to my grandmother. She was a gaming champion way back in the 1970s, and she was my inspiration for starting the company. This was the last computer she owned before she passed a couple years ago. I was hoping you could restore it, so we can display it on the Trinity foyer. Needless to say, I'll make sure you are well compensated. Oh yeah, $200? Take it. Send me that PC. We have our... Oh my god, this is such a long spiel. Seems like Rockin Socks is the main cause of the problems with Baja. She's always been prickly and acting I told her. I really don't care what you told her. What do you want me to do? After that, I want you to put together a set of upgrades to bring its benchmark score up to 11,500. How you achieve that is up to you, but the RAM is probably a good place to start. So, I have it on a good note in this game that for the benchmark scores, the RAM doesn't play a big role, if at all. So that's probably the one place we don't want to start. We'll give her what the sponsor wants. We can do that. And yeah, she's going to need a lot. We're going to have to look at the PC. She's at least going to need the 2080. And we're going to have to do some overclocking. Let's see what Baja wants. Baja seems to be having some real trouble integrating with the rest of the team. The others are saying it's all her fault, but I doubt that's the whole story. Get her machine benchmarking 10,000 or higher this week. And install some water cooling for her CPU and GPU. Don't spend over 3,500. Interesting. And we got to get it done by tomorrow. We're going to get that all done today. So I'm going to start in the shop where let's go ahead and we need, oh, this RAM is so expensive. Why, G Skill? Why? Yeah, we get 4 sticks of that. Let's see what Wazop has to say. So Dream, we did this yesterday. What's she want? A second graphics card? Actually, you know what? We should be actually alright with that. Let's get that done real quick. I believe we have a bunch of 580s. So we can make that happen for her. Not a problem. Take it. It's all yours. Make sure it can boot still. What power supply does she have? 750? Yeah, that's enough. Alright, taking care of the first request. Fantastic. This is Rockin Socks, Baja's. I want to take care of the family PC first. I think that's where we should start. Right after. So Baja wants, I just heard Fern ask you for some water cooling in my rig. She wants Corsair branded. Yeah, we can do that. Not a big deal. As far as Rockin Socks, non-escalation, really don't care. Liquid CPU cooler for my case. See, I can be reasonable. I don't really care about your guys' squabble. That's your own problem. I'm certainly not paid enough for that. So, yeah, we can do that. Does an all-in-one count as a liquid CPU cooler? I mean, it should. That's what she's getting. But let's take a look. What's the issue with this PC? Does it boot up? No CPU found. Well, that seems like an easy fix. Hopefully we got something used on us. Oh. 8086. That's not a cheap CPU. What is our budget too? Oh, $500? Okay. Let's grab... So we're going to have to order that out. We don't have that on us now to fix. Let's take a look at Rockin Socks. We need to get that to 11,500. Where's her PC? Here we go. So it's dusty somehow. I don't know how you get a dusty PC from having it for a weekend. My computer sits on my desk. I have a couple cats. And I might dust it out once a month. It stays pretty clean. You can actually check out a photo of it. I just posted on Instagram. Trying that out for a little bit. Get a real look at my computer. Alright, so that looks cleaned out. I don't see any more dust. Something not working too. Yeah, something's broken. She has a 2070. I wonder if it's the power supply. It's gotta be. We gotta take everything out anyhow. She broke a 1200 watt power supply. I'm going to be really sad. Ah! Why? Why, Rockin Socks? But I'm going to put together a part list for her PC, and I will be back in a second. Alright, so in the cart, we got her 2 sticks of the RAM. We'll do 16 gigs. We'll go with the 9900 KS. We don't have a budget for her PC, so that'll help us get the 11,500 benchmark. We're replacing the 1200 watt power supply. We're getting her a white motherboard to match the decor. And I was thinking, we've got the 2070 that we just pulled out of her PC. Rather than try to mess around... Oh, it's broken? She broke it? Are you kidding me? That changes things. Yeah, we'll do one. Keep it somewhat reasonably priced. We already have the all-in-one cooler. Let's take a look at... Who's Rockin Socks? Oh no, that was the family PC. We need to take a look at Baja Blast. This one we have budget. We need a benchmark score 10,000. So what she have? So a graphics card upgrade should get her the rest of the way. Wouldn't that have been nice if we had that 2070? This is actually coming off anyhow, because we are going to put a water cooler on this. And in fact, I don't want to change the chip, so I'm going to get some water cooling parts. I'll get those ordered and delivered, and we'll go from there. Alright, so you can see, boy did I take a hit with the budget. We're going to have to start earning some money. So let's replace that 8086. And her family PC should be good to go then. As for the cooler, I think they had the 240. Make sure here. Make sure it can boot. Perfect. So that is done. We stayed under budget. At least we'll have a little bit of money coming in. Let's actually collect on that now so I don't feel as poor. There it is. Broke $5,000. Boy, I hope they don't need much. I'm going to start with Rockin Socks. We got her... Yeah, we're going with the 9900. I will get this all installed and benchmarked. All right, welcome back. So you can see I put the 2080 Ti in. We got the right G-Skill RAM in. It's all put together, and we got a score after overclocking of almost 14,000. Boy, we nailed this one. Fantastic. And we spent quite a bit. Yeah, we had the 9900 KS, 2080 Ti. We spent way too much. But our PC's ready to go. And finally, what I'm really proud of here is Baja Blast PC. So she asked for Corsair parts. We nailed that. Corsair reservoir, the CPU block, and the radiator. We got the quad, 480 rad. I did hardline tubing because this game actually allows you to do your own bends, which is kind of fun. A little more difficult. It cost much more money because we had to buy the hardline. We had to buy the fittings. I think I spent like an extra $600 or $700 on that. Oh, and something I forgot to order was we had to water cool the GPU, which you just have to buy a new one in this game. You can't swap over you can't just order a water cooling kit and use the GPU you had. Luckily, I was planning on using our used 1080 Ti, so I didn't actually waste any money buying a second card. And this thing got almost 12,000 on benchmark, so another successful. We overclocked it like crazy. I didn't overclock the CPU. We could have, because of the cooling. It was really under temp, but that's okay. So it's a good thing we collected on this one. We definitely needed the money from that. G-Skill should be happy with us. We got all 4 computers ready to go. At this point, we're just waiting for the CEO's computer. And with that, this was a long day. We had 3 PCs, 3 mega builds, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like the video, comment what we could have did better, what you'd like to see in future builds. I'm considering doing a couple build videos just where we play around with building our own custom PC just within the game. Let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that. But besides that, thanks for watching as I simulate my life one game at a time. If you like this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates to future games being played, as well as follow on Twitch as I try to stream 3 days a week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at SimTheWorld.